Imagine you're on a sinking boat in the middle of the ocean. The water is icy, the waves are massive, and you're all alone. What do you do? This, my friends, is a metaphor for those desperate times we all face. Those moments when fear wraps its icy fingers around us, when isolation seems to echo in every corner, when hopelessness feels like a relentless wave threatening to topple us. In such moments, many turn to a higher power for help. This is what we call calling on God in desperate times. Now let's unpack this concept further. What does it mean to call on God in desperate times? First and foremost, it's important to recognize that this is not about subscribing to a particular religion or belief system. It's about seeking solace, comfort, and assistance from something greater than ourselves in times of distress. It's about reaching out to a higher power, however you choose to define it. Picture this. You're in a situation where you feel overwhelmed, as if you're facing an insurmountable mountain. In these moments, we often turn to prayer, meditation, or even a simple heartfelt plea for help. These are all ways of calling on God. Prayer, for instance, is not just a ritual performed in religious settings. It's a conversation with the divine, a way of expressing our deepest fears, hopes, and desires. It's a way of asking for guidance when we're lost, for strength when we're weak, and for hope when we're in despair. Meditation, on the other hand, is a way of quieting our minds, of connecting with the divine on a deeper level. It's a practice that helps us find inner peace amidst the chaos of life. A heartfelt plea is perhaps the most raw and honest way of calling on God. It's an outpouring of our emotions, a direct line to the divine, asking for help when we feel we have nowhere else to turn. In essence, calling on God in desperate times is about seeking guidance, strength, and hope when we feel we are at our lowest. You might be wondering, why and how does this work? Is it just a psychological trick, or is there something more to it? Well, let's delve into that. When you call upon God during desperate times, it isn't just about asking for miracles or divine intervention. It's also about seeking solace, comfort, and strength. It's a way of reducing stress by acknowledging that you are not alone in your struggles. You're reaching out to something or someone greater than yourself, and this can bring a sense of peace and calmness amidst the storm. Now, you might ask, does this mean that my problems will magically disappear? Not necessarily. But what it does do is provide a sense of hope, a light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. It gives you the strength to weather the storm and the hope that brighter days are on the horizon. Believing in a higher power can provide a sense of guidance and support during difficult times. It's this belief that can help you navigate through life's challenges. It's like having a compass in the middle of a vast ocean. It may not control the waves, but it can certainly help you steer your ship. So how does this work? Simple. It's about reaching out, opening up, and allowing yourself to seek and receive help. It's about letting go of the notion that you need to face your challenges alone. Whether you believe in God, the universe, or simply the power of positive thinking, reaching out in desperate times can provide a lifeline of hope and strength. So, whether you're on that sinking boat or facing a different kind of desperate time, remember, you're not alone. We've navigated some deep waters today, exploring the concept of calling on God or your personal higher power during desperate hours. It's critical to remember that these situations, as challenging as they may be, are not solitary battles. There's a higher power with infinite love and understanding waiting to lend a helping hand. Just as the biblical characters we've discussed, like Jonah in the belly of the whale or Daniel in the lion's den, you too can call out in your time of need. These stories, rich in symbolism and wisdom, remind us that even in the darkest moments, faith can light the way. It's natural to feel helpless during desperate times, but remember, it's also in these moments that you can grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's not about escaping the storm, but learning to dance in the rain. So, take some time to reflect on what we've discussed today. Consider how this concept can apply to your life, and the next time you find yourself in desperate times, don't hesitate to reach out to your higher power. Remember, no matter how desperate the situation, there's always a lifeline. Sometimes all it takes is to reach out and call for help.